Hello, this is Gradye Parsons. I'm the Stated Clerk of the Presbyterian Church, and this is part of a series of conversations about where are we going as a church. I want to again focus on a book by David Gibbons, The Monkey and the Fish. And in this book, David goes on a journey himself, searching out what it means to be church. And as part of that journey, he comes up not with a bunch of answers, but I think with three really critical questions that are helpful to think about what it means to be church in this time and this place. The first question was, where is Nazareth? And we discussed that in an earlier session. Today's question is, what is our pain? What Dave discovered is that a lot of us act as though we've already achieved everything in life, or we've got our act together. We have all our answers for everything. We have a great life, and we have a great marriage, and we have great relationships, and that's what we kind of promote, as though the church solves all problems like that. But what Dave said he discovered is that people really can relate, or do relate more deeply to those things in life we're still struggling with. Though, what is our angst? What are some of the places in life that have been difficult for us? What are some of the things that have happened to us? Now, my wife and I have discovered this in conversations we've had with people around in Bible studies and Sunday school lessons. Several years ago, we discovered she had a brain tumor. And as part of that brain tumor, she had to have a craniotomy, had to have brain surgery. And I remember vividly the day of her going into the surgery ward, standing out in the hall, and just coming to the realization that this was much bigger than my faith, and that God was going to have to fill in the gap. Now, I've told that story many times, and what I found is that it really opens up for people to be able to talk about their own experiences where they felt their faith just wasn't big enough for the challenge, and how that gap got met. And I think this is what Dave is talking about. In our church, we need to feel free, not just to talk about all the things we've conquered in life as though we have somehow got our whole life all together, but to also feel free to talk about those things where we're still struggling, those places where there's still gaps in life. There are all kinds of people in the wings and the shadows, in the pew maybe next to us, who are still have those kind of questions. How am I going to get through this? I don't feel as complete or successful as that person. How am I going to get through this faith challenge that's in front of me? That's where being truthful about where is our pain is an opening for people to actually hear the good news of Jesus Christ and have an encounter with something that's deeper than maybe what they're afraid of. So I want to encourage you to think about where is Nazareth, are the margins in your church world, and what is your pain? What are some of the places in your life where you've struggled, maybe are struggling, and how can you share that in a way that people can be invited in to have a conversation that may increase the circle of folks that are able to relate to what you and your church are offering. Thank you, and continue the discussion.